You said, I want that, so we're gonna give you a little presentation of it. So there's a bracelet that I'm wearing. By the way, it's a stretch bracelet, so it'll fit over the widest part of your hand. Look how beautiful that is, all that green. You choose either the bracelet for $79.89 or the necklace for $79.89. Either or is the same price. They're both on clearance. And there's that beautiful natural green opal. Just tell us a little, Jay, I know that you were not told that this is gonna be in the show, so I don't know if you need me to talk about this more. I know that's mined in Madagascar. The Rondelles are 20 by 14 millimeter and genuine green volcanic opal. I mean, the process alone must be incredible to create these from Mother Nature.
Okay, this comes from Madagascar. As you know, turquoise, opal, that's our thing. I mean, as far as those are our two materials. And this is what they call volcanic opal. We named it because it comes out of a, if you could see I wish I'd bring one of the eggs and I'll show you that it comes in the coolest form. They find these in like geysers, they're called geothermal deposits. So, and what happened is the opal, okay, which is basically silica, when it was formed, it forms into like these round balls. In these cases, they're like, look like eggs. And they're the size of like a hen's egg up to the size of like a grapefruit, right? And when this was formed, it explodes. It exploded up and it forms these eggs of natural solid opal. And then it's in like an ash, kind of hard ash deposit. And I said ash, it's now stone. I mean, that's the host rock. But at one time, it was volcanic ash. And then hence, that's why we came up with the name volcanic opal. I don't know anybody else that has this. I got these from some very good mining friends in Madagascar that actually found this. They brought it to me. I knew it was an opal right away when I saw it, just because how it was formed. And so when we had it tested, it came back as a beautiful opal. Now, they're calling this green, but it's got mauve in it. It's got maroon in it. It's got, but it's predominantly green. It's got pretty much that predominantly light green context to it. And that's just because of the silicas at that time that were formed. They came from the natural silicas. But things like this, especially if you're an opal person, these are things that are really rare that once you have in your collection. Now, I can't go to the volcanic opal mine, right? As far as I did go to the area where they harvested this, and it's not really mined as much as it's gathered, right? That's how they get it. There's no way to actually repeat on this. This was a one-shot deal. So the rough that we have, when we're done cutting it, then that'll be it. This is something that if you're an opal collector and you like to have the different varieties, and I know there's so many of the viewers out there that do collect opals and they do collect the turquoises, this is one that you might want to consider. It really is a cool natural opal, extremely, extremely rare. And again, I mean, when you say clearance, it's not that it didn't sell. It's that I can't repeat it. They can't reorder it. And so when we get down to the final quantities on it, they'll go ahead and reduce the price and go through it. They can't really, we're presenting it now, we're running the airtime, but this is really unusual that they would allow you to have this much airtime on a limited quantity of a product like this.
Actually, they're not, Jay, because it wasn't really supposed to be in the hour. We just give you like a quick promotion of it, and then my producer was like, okay, let's let everybody see it. I want to show you the bracelet too, which I love.
Isn't that cool?
It is cool, and it's a stretch bracelet. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not sure if that's going to fit. Around 7 to 7.5 inches. It's just really comfortable. You can see I have lots of room in this bracelet, but you don't have to worry about your hand because it's going to stretch over that largest part of your hand because it's got that jeweler's stretch.